Okay, today's topic is microscopic model of current, or otherwise we can call microscopic form of Ohm's law. So basically it's a derivation. So the microscopic form of Ohm's law is nothing but J vector is equal to sigma E vector, where sigma is equal to NE square tau by M. Now J is nothing but current density, unit is ampere per meter square, sigma is the conductivity, E is the electric field, N is the number of electrons in the volume, E is the charge square, M is the mass of the electron, tau is the time, that is mean free time between successive collisions of the electrons. Now we have to prove this. That's the derivation. Consider a conductor. We are taking a small distance, which is dx. The area of the cross section of the conductor is A. This distance is very small. Actually in the diagram it has shown big, but it is very close and the distance is very small, so we call it as dx. And this is area. Therefore volume of this section alone is area into length, that is area into dx. We know that velocity is equal to distance by time. Now we are talking about drift velocity of electrons, Vd. Vd means drift electrons. So velocity is equal to distance by time. The distance the electron is going to travel is from this point to this point. The distance is dx and the time taken is dt. Therefore drift velocity is equal to dx by dt. Bring this dt to the other side. So dx is equal to Vd into dt. Okay. That means this distance dx is equal to drift velocity multiplied by dt. This diagram is nothing but microscopic model of the current. Okay. Now we will see the derivation. Now the number of electrons available in the volume dx, that means this is the volume. Volume is this A multiplied by dx. So you have a certain number of electrons. So the number of electrons in that volume. Okay. Number of electrons available in the volume of length dx is equal to volume into number of electrons in that unit volume. So volume is what? A into dx. What is A into dx? This is area of the cross section multiplied by dx gives the volume from here to here. Base area is A and the height is dx. So if you multiply, you will get the volume. So volume is A dx and number of electrons per unit volume is n. Now A, we have found the value for dx. What is dx? Dx is equal to Vd, drift velocity multiplied by dt. So for dx we can write drift velocity multiplied by dt into n. Now total charge in volume element dq. So this is the volume element. Volume element, the height is dx and the area is A. In this, what is the total charge in volume element dq? So now we are interested in the total charge. We will be having many electrons. So we have to find the total charge. So total charge in volume element dq is equal to charge into number of electrons in the volume. So we know charge and the number of electrons in the volume element. So this is dq, which is equal to charge is E. Number of electrons in the unit volume, we already got it from here. That is A V dt into dt into n. So charge is E, A drift velocity multiplied by dt into n. Okay, next. Now we know that current is equal to dq by dt. Just now we got the result for dq, the total charge, which is NEA Vd, drift velocity multiplied by dt. Denominator also we have dt gets cancelled. Therefore the current in the current flowing in this volumetric region, that is A into dx, is given by NEA drift velocity into dt by dt cancel. Now we are interested in finding out current density. So what is current density? Current density is given by J, which is equal to I by A. Current flowing in that path divided by area of cross section. Now we know the value for current, which is NEA into drift velocity. NEA into drift velocity divided by area. So area gets cancelled. Therefore current density is equal to NE Vd, drift velocity. So area gets cancelled. Now generally the current density is a vector quantity, therefore J vector, and the velocity is also a vector quantity. So current density is a vector, velocity is also vector, therefore J vector is equal to NE drift velocity vector. Okay. Now drift velocity we already derived. So the formula for drift velocity is equal to minus E tau by m into E vector. This is the formula you have to remember. This has been already derived, drift velocity. So minus E is the charge, tau is the time taken between successive collisions in the conductor, divided by mass of the electron into electric multiplied by electric field. Now we know that J, current density, is equal to NE. So just now we saw current density is equal to NE into drift velocity vector. So NE into drift velocity is this, that is minus E tau by m into E vector. Now J vector is, you bring this minus outside, E into E square n tau by m E vector. Now this term we can indicate it as sigma, where sigma is nothing but conductivity. So that is minus sigma E vector. Now this J vector is equal to sigma E vector. So what happened to this minus sign? If you consider conventional current flowing in the metallic conductor, then this minus will go because it is opposite to that. Therefore sigma E vector for conventional current, as we do with circuit theory analysis. So this sigma is nothing but conductivity. So the conductivity is given by NE square tau by m. Now what is resistivity? Resistivity is nothing but inverse of conductivity, that is resistivity is equal to 1 by sigma. So the reciprocal of sigma is m divided by NE square tau, where m is the mass of the electron, n is the number of electrons in the volumetric region, E is the charge, number of charges in that volumetric region, square, and tau is the average time between successive collisions of an electron in the metallic conductor. So knowing all these things, we can always say the Ohm's law in the microscopic form. So this is this J vector is equal to sigma E vector is nothing but Ohm's law in microscopic form. That's what I told in the initial stage itself. So microscopic model of current or microscopic form of Ohm's law is nothing but J vector, current density vector, is equal to sigma conductivity multiplied by electric field vector, where sigma is equal to conductivity is equal to NE square tau by m, where n is equal to number of electrons in that volumetric region, E is equal to charge square, tau is the time average between successive collisions, divided by m is the mass. So hope you have understood this topic. So about microscopic form of Ohm's law, the derivation part, or we can say microscopic model of current. Hope you have understood. Thank you for your concentration. Thank you. Nandri.